And we are live. Hello. How you doing, Miss Hayes?
I am doing well,
Uh,
Mr. Nice.
yes,
Thank you,
yes,
thank
ma'am. I
you.
appreciate you for having me on your first podcast. This is the Angela Hayes podcast, Life with No Limits.
Yes,
Yeah,
life
so
without no limits.
I'm very excited to be a part of your first podcast. How you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah,
I
you
appreciate
look
you.
nice.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
so
Yes,
much.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's get this thing started. You know, it's a podcast, so
Yes.
what you do on podcast, you talk. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Right. So I just want to know, I know you bought the podcast to the GMT broadcasting platform. So what is this podcast really about? I know it's Life Without Limits. So can you
Yes.
break that down for us?
Oh yeah. So of course, I want to thank everybody that is actually joining the podcast
Mm-hmm.
first. Those that are joining live and those that will come back and see the podcast. I
Right.
appreciate you for tuning in, for following us, and I want to thank you,
Yeah.
Kenji, for giving me this platform and this
Yeah.
opportunity to just share with our audience. It's so much that God has given me, but our initial thing for this podcast, Life Without No Limits, the Angela Hayes Show, is really first we're going to be talking about business.
Right. Right.
Are those that know me and those that do not know me. I am a serial entrepreneur.
Yes. Yes.
So not that I have not worked on jobs or what have you, but that is my passion.
Right. Right.
And so, as a believer, I am a believer and all of that. But I would just believe that we all should live life without no limits. Now, when I talk
Definitely.
about no limits, I'm not saying that we live life just
Yeah.
haphazardly,
Buck
right?
wild and yeah. You
Yeah,
got
just
you. Got you.
crazy and
Got you.
all of that. I want us to understand that, there is so much that God has invested in us.
Right.
And we don't have to be limited by that. We don't
Got you.
have to even allow people, society, culture, or anything
Right.
to cap us off.
Got you.
And
No
to
caps. No
yes,
caps.
no
It's
caps, no
yeah.
limits, because the Father, that our Father has created us. So we were born here to do so many things.
Right.
And so many a times I can just share with the audience that I've been, a person that I just take, for instance, the workplace.
Right.
In our workplaces, a lot of times there's a certain type of mindset. Sometimes it depends on what kind of environment that you are exposed to,
Right.
that you are suppressed.
Right.
I mean, I'm just gonna say the word
Yeah.
suppressed,
Yeah.
because there's so much that that you are capable
Of
of
doing.
doing. And not
Yeah.
only that, don't get me wrong, trust me, those around you, they
They
know
know.
too.
Yeah. Exactly.
But there's times that, if you're not in the right atmosphere,
Right.
you're not with the right people,
Right.
you can be suppressed in those areas.
Yeah.
And then, you find yourself questioning yourself.
Right. So let me ask you this: so anybody that's struggling right now, that's in a position where they can move, but they struggling, saying, "I don't know," because of the unknown. Because a lot of times we're afraid of the
Oh,
unknown,
yeah.
and that's what really keep us from jumping into whatever is next is the unknown.
Yes.
So what would you say, or how did you handle jumping into the unknown of all your
Uh-huh.
businesses?
Okay. Well, for me, jumping into the unknown, I've always been an entrepreneur,
Right.
just more so in these last 5 to 6 years.
Right.
Now, during that time, it's just the last recent 2 years that I have not actually been on a public job.
Right.
But I've always had that entrepreneur spirit, because you
Right.
have to have the spirit.
Yes.
Entrepreneurship, business ownership is not for everybody,
It's not.
but you can develop it. I mean, if you desire it, but you got to be willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
So for me, I just started with some simple things. I mean, there was opportunities that were presented to me, in
Right.
different types of businesses.
Right.
Some were jewelry,
Right.
just different things
Right.
that I actually got valuable information. I had great presidents. I had great mentorship, and I just began to learn along the way.
So researching and learning, like
Hmm.
whatever it is that you're trying to do,
Yes.
is something that you would just recommend for a entrepreneur that's really trying to get out here and just really, because I'm gonna say this here. A lot of people say they're entrepreneurs,
Hmm.
but if you ain't been through that struggle, to me, and I'm
Right.
just saying, like, because
Hmm.
entrepreneurship is it's not hard,
Hmm.
but it's you could go through a struggle. You
You
know what I'm
can.
saying?
Oh, absolutely.
And one thing I learned about the struggle is that comes with
It
this.
comes with it.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Right.
and if you don't understand it, it comes with it. You'll
Hmm.
back out the first time
You will.
when you start going through that period where because things will be up,
You will.
things will be down. It's
Right.
ebbs and flows in this. You know, it's ebbs
Yes.
and flows, and so
Hmm.
um, that's one thing that I had to learn. And then
Yes.
uh, when different types of income,
Hmm.
several different types of businesses. If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, because
Hmm.
one business could be up, one
Right.
business could be
Business can be done.
down,
Yes.
one could be, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yes.
and it's like just starting one business,
Hmm.
I for me, I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
don't
got to
know.
know kind of when, like you say, it'll be ups and downs.
Yeah.
And for example, like I'm a notary signing agent
Right.
and all of that. So there's different types of times of the year that
Right.
that business is down.
Up. Yeah.
So let's say like 2023, the end of quarter,
Mm-hmm.
it's always down.
Right.
Okay, but then our economy also took a hit with interest rates,
Right.
mortgages, and things of that nature.
Right.
And so that was a transitioning period
Right.
also.
Right.
So because I'm in that industry with notary signing, with mortgage companies,
Yeah.
lenders, and all of that. But also, I have the mobile side of that. I have the
Mm.
remote side of that.
So it's
And
just different. Different. It's one business, but
yes,
different streams of income that you can make in one
within that.
business. Yeah.
Yeah, within that business. But
Gotcha.
then there are times during that time I had to lean more into my insurance business.
Okay.
So you got to know when to lean in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
ma'am. Yes,
You got to
ma'am.
know
Yeah.
when to lean in.
Yeah.
And and then also when those times are low, Kenji, those are times for us to look for ways to what should I say, make our businesses better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those may be the times
Yeah.
that okay, I need to dig more
Yeah.
into this part of my business
Yeah.
marketing piece.
Yeah.
I may need to dig more into building relationships.
You know what? I looked at numbers.
Hmm.
I had to make price adjustments.
Yes, that's a good one.
I had to make price adjustments based on what's going on because when I first
Hmm.
started my business, I've been running my business for years,
Hmm.
and I've been at the same price for
Wow.
years.
Yeah.
I never, even when my rent went up, I never adjusted. I never
Wow.
did the price adjustment.
Uh-huh.
And so that's something that I'm learning now is that even though you have people you got clients
Uh-huh.
that pay a price if it's subscriptions or
Right.
like that, you still have to. You might keep them at the same, but
Yes.
then make a price adjustment for
Hmm.
the people to fit your. Because I learned that I watched myself from
Hmm.
2023 to beginning of 2023 to the end of 2023,
Okay.
and I saw where I started.
Uh-huh.
I didn't make no price adjustments at the beginning,
Okay.
and I figured it out in December
Okay.
because I said, "Damn, the way I started is the same way I
Uh-huh.
ended."
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, we gotta do both. We gotta do better. We gotta bring because it's profits that you're looking for.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're in business.
Yeah.
I know, so I want to say to the audience, even if you're not an entrepreneur or business owner, uh, try to understand when businesses have to go up on their prices. I mean, because things change.
Yes.
I mean, the cost of living has changed.
Everything has changed.
And so
Yeah.
even as an entrepreneur or business owner, if you're not in some sort of MLM,
Yeah.
maybe, or even them,
Right.
if it's products, they have to go up on the products. But you have to be comfortable
Right.
in going up on your products.
Right.
But there is a way that, if you have standing clients,
Mhm.
customers, that you want to give them a heads up.
Right.
Or you want to start, and I'm not going to say or,
Right.
you want to start publicizing
Right.
that and putting that material out for
Right.
your customers and clients.
Right.
So, hey, it won't be no shocker.
Right.
Oh,
and I've learned too that like
Mhm.
even now, doing trial periods,
Mhm.
just doing trial periods, that way a person can come in, because sometimes you don't know if you can do, if you
Right.
really want to do it, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then when you come in and you do it, oh, okay, I can do this now, I'm ready. You understand what
This
I'm
is
saying?
true.
So trial periods is something that I learned in what I do.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
and
It
so
can be trial and error
yeah.
with as an entrepreneur. It
Yeah.
really can.
Yeah.
So, you don't have to have all the answers.
Nah.
Everybody, it just, that's just how it is. That's the part of the process. That's part of the journey.
If I had to ask you a question, what's one of the I guess a pet peeve saying that, and I'm gonna tell you mine so you'll understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
A pet peeve saying or something that you just don't like to hear people say as an entrepreneur. One of the things that I hate to hear people say as an entrepreneur is I don't do this for the money.
Oh.
I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
Like it, that just I don't even much want to be around that person when they say that, because if you in business and you're not doing it for the money, and I'm not saying that's all you doing it for, because
Correct.
you wanna meet needs.
Absolutely.
You want to provide product and services that meet needs.
Yes.
And then you also want to give back. But in order to give back,
right,
you gotta receive.
Right.
And then you gotta make money to give back.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? You can't break even and give back.
Right.
You have to, so that part right there, I that's one for me. I can't.
That's one for you. Yeah. And I agree. I could say a lot on that too. I agree with that, because that is a money making side. That's why you got a business, to make money.
Yeah.
And like you said, that's not necessarily the only reason, but there's a money component. I mean, you want to profit. I mean, that's why Nike's in business. That's why Coca-Cola is in business. Okay, that's why anybody is in business.
And then what I'm understanding now is that profit is used to invest in and invest, right, to make more money.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You take your business and you invest to another business. You combine with, you merge with a business.
Right.
It's different ways to grow your business.
It is.
And if you're not in it for the money, I'm sorry, but if you come here, we got prices, we got packages, we got and I tell everybody, look, don't take it personal, but this is what it costs.
Yeah, that's it. And you give your costs, and it's up to
you if you're gonna take it or not. And if you take it, I'm gonna give you 100% of the service. And if it's not 100%, if it's not up to par, let's talk about it, and then let's get it up to par.
Yeah, and with pricing, what we have to see is we have to be willing to make the investment in ourselves and in our brand and our businesses. And you have to understand that you are worth it. Your business is worth it. Yes. You are worth the investment. Because why? We invest in anything else. Yeah. We invest in other brands and other businesses, but why not invest in ours?
And I'm gonna say this here too. When you get a call, somebody understand that you providing something that they can use. You understand what I'm saying? And that no might be a no at the moment.
Oh yeah, I can witness that.
But it could turn into a big yes.
That's true.
If you don't give up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You sitting here now.
Yes.
Because I called you and I was like, okay, look, do you want to let's go ahead and do it so you can put yourself out here. You understand what I'm saying? And then I think you got it. You was like, okay, well, let me just do it.
I got it.
Yeah,
I did
let me just do it.
Yeah.
And again, a no, because a lot of times when we start businesses, no's can be
Yeah.
It could be
It's
heartbreaking.
like
Yeah.
you reject it.
Yeah.
And you I actually, and I can say this because I've been there,
Right.
you take it personal.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the mindset that you have to have. You cannot take it personal. You got to understand that's just how it is. Business is business.
Yeah.
Okay. And like a lot of my mentors used to preach and say, you just go on to the next.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because like you said, sometimes that no then will not always be a
it
no.
could become a big yes.
It can become a big yes.
Yes, it could, because what I've learned is that I take that no and I store it in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do what they call, when I was working in corporate, we do follow-ups.
Yes, we do that in insurance too.
We do follow-ups.
Right.
So and that's that. I understand that now. I used to, man, why we gotta call these people like this, bug these people?
Feel like you're handling them.
But I understand it now, is that we trying to turn that no into a big yes.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then when you do a follow-up, they might not have needed it then.
Right.
But they can use it now.
Yes.
And they can use more of it.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and then you just got to think about the business that you in.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're selling cookies, people might be on, that person might be on a diet.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But then they might got a Christmas party coming up, and you catch them doing a Christmas party.
This is true.
They don't eat the cookies, but these people eat the cookies.
Right. And so they need some cookies.
You see what I'm saying?
This is true.
So that's a no being turned into a big yes, because if you feeding a catering something.
Right.
Hey.
Yes.
Instead of selling one cookie.
Yeah.
You're selling.
Right. Absolutely. That little Christmas party for them cookies may have turned into a big wedding or a banquet, a gala or something.
Yes.
So it turns into an opportunity.
Don't take it personal. That's the worst thing you can do, is take it personal, because you get into your own feelings.
Right.
And business is not about your feelings.
It is not. You have to remove yourself in a in a sense, from the equation. And keep and develop. You actually have to develop that mindset.
Yeah. That is true, because I didn't start off.
I didn't.
Somebody told me no. Man, I don't mess with you no more.
I know, right?
I don't deal with you. But now, hey, man, look. Okay, I appreciate you. Letting me get you familiar with what I do.
Right.
I appreciate that, and again, I store it.
Yes.
Follow up.
Yeah.
So that's hopefully anybody that tune in and hear this, and that's wanting to become an entrepreneur will take that, at least that little part, and run with it, because that's major. Because you're gonna get those.
Oh yeah. And like I say, it'll take a little bit, a while, but finally, once you start, I guess it kind of educating yourself, and you realize, you take your emotions out of the equation, and you start developing more of a business mindset.
Yeah.
So then those things won't, bother you like that.
And then
anymore.
that's a good thing that you said there too, a business mindset, because I had to learn in the beginning.
Yeah.
To not even in the beginning, it took me a minute to learn it, that these are my friends. And so for my friends, man, go on, just give me it's regular $20, man. Just give me $10 for it.
Right.
And then I look at what I had planned, and because I gave you that discount because you was a friend.
Right. Came up short. Yeah. And see, and that's the thing, if it's your friends, your family, and they understand that you are in business.
Right.
I mean, we do it because of who we are.
Right.
In our heart, we want to give that friend and family member a discount.
But that heart don't
that friend or family member should understand that you are in business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they should respect that.
Yeah.
And not necessarily expect, a discount.
I tell my people, like if I'm finna work with somebody, when we doing filming or anything, I tell them, look, they'll be like, nice. Well, I had a guy last night. Nice, man. I stopped him. I said, bro, what do you charge? Yeah. Tell me what you charge, because I'm just gonna put that in the budget.
Right.
I'm gonna put that in the budget, and this is what I'm gonna submit to the people. And I want you to come back and work with me.
Mhm.
So tell me what you worth,
Right.
so I can get that for you. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
sell yourself short, because I'm not gonna sell myself short.
Right.
I'm
Right.
not.
And we have to get
Yeah,
comfortable with that. And
yeah,
and that kind of goes back to what we were saying at the beginning
right,
about being, on our jobs,
right.
what have you. A lot of times we have sold ourselves short.
Yes,
Or and you may get the question, what is your asking salary?
yeah,
And you gotta count up your
yeah,
costs and your credentials,
yeah,
and what you bring to the table, your
yeah,
qualifications, your
yeah,
skill set, all of that, and you be comfortable
yeah,
in giving your price. And so I want to say that to somebody too. You may be in a job situation,
yeah,
you may be up for a promotion, you may be applying for a job, and the asking question is, what is your requested
yeah,
salary? What are you asking for? What are
yeah.
you looking to get paid?
Right.
Be comfortable in saying, because
100,000.
I know 6 figures.
Yeah,
You know what you bring to the
yeah,
table,
yeah.
and so you do not have to discount yourself.
And if you know you bring it to the table, if
Mhm.
you know
You know
you
it,
bring it to the table, then don't be afraid to ask for it.
right?
You understand what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you something, Leandria,
Hmm.
Miss Leandria. Shout
Hmm.
out to Miss Leandria.
Yes.
Shout out to Miss Leandria. She told me, I film stuff. So
Hmm.
she called me and she asked me, okay, how much you charge me to do this here? And I said, well, this price.
Hmm.
And later on, we had a conversation,
Okay.
and she told me, she say, you must didn't know your worth,
Oh, see, she hit it right on the bat.
because I paid you what you asked me for.
Uh-huh.
But then she blessed me because she gave me something else
Right.
to supplement what
Okay.
I didn't ask for, because she knew what I was worth.
Awesome.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's why I really respect
Hmm.
Miss Leandra. Miss Leandra is Black Chambers,
Yes.
Tri-County Black Chambers of Commerce. If you're looking to get with a commerce,
Hmm.
uh, if you don't mind me promoting that
Oh,
on here.
absolutely. Because if you don't,
Yeah,
I will.
yeah. So Black Chambers of Commerce, definitely.
Hmm.
If you're looking to join the organization
Hmm.
with your business, you definitely want to join that. This
Yes.
Tri-County Black regional Black Chambers of Commerce.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
and so
Yeah.
they
In
cover a
Houston,
lot of
Texas, they do.
areas.
They do. And, me and Kenji both are members.
Right,
So, reach out to either one of us. We can get you connected,
right,
get you on board. And
right.
it is definitely
What's your podcast?
worth.
So reach out to Angela Hayes and
Yes.
look, join. That's the best thing I ever could have done
Yeah.
with my business.
Well, I didn't know that I didn't know it existed
Yeah,
until one of the members
right,
that I already knew,
right,
from some other adventures,
right,
reached out to me,
right,
and we were already social media friends and
right,
things like that. So she already knew, what I did or what
right,
have you. And she just called me up. She said, Angela, I think, this will be great for you, great
right,
for your business. And she did not try to push it on me, but she said, I want you to think about it, think about joining. She told me what the chamber, everything that it offered,
right,
and I thought about it and prayed about it. And I was like, well, you know what? Why not?
right,
Because I mean, I think and that every business needs to be a
right,
part
right,
of some sort of chamber
right,
of commerce.
right, right.
You can be a part of more than one. You may already be a part of a chamber.
And see, I went from doing the podcast
Hmm.
to her allowing me to do business, and
Right.
not because I'm a member. She asking me for something.
Hmm.
That's the one thing that
Wow.
I can appreciate about her, is
Yes.
that she calls me and she say, how much do you charge? How much will you charge me to
Hmm.
do this?
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And that I really can appreciate, because you're a member, and because you
Right.
friends, not even
Yes.
friends, but
Uh-huh.
you associates.
Right.
It could be kind of like, I do it for you, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
she actually, okay, what are you charging? And
Hmm.
then after this last meeting, she don't know that she pushed me into a mindset that everybody now, I'm
Hmm.
telling everybody, this is what it costs.
Right. That's it.
And when she told me, she said, you didn't know your worth, okay?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
sat me down and she was like, you didn't know your worth.
Hmm.
So I had to give you something, because I knew what you was worth.
Right.
And that part right there, it was I was like, dang.
Yeah. I know.
I was like, dang.
Hmm.
Okay, so now this is the cost. And if if you
if
want
you
to
want
pay it.
to.
It could be $1,000, 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
When you in this business of media,
Mm-hmm.
when you in your business, you know
Yeah.
the cost of things,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and so
Mm-hmm.
shortcutting yourself,
Yeah, that's
it's not
not
gonna
gonna
work.
work. That's
Yeah,
not gonna work, you know.
yeah,
And so, and a lot of times, with what I do, and I go from the insurance side, the life insurance
right,
side. Um, people want to know, well, how much is it gonna cost me? It's gonna be this or that,
yeah,
you know. And it all varies. It's
yeah,
different. And so it's up to you, once you sit down with me,
right,
uh to go through the application process,
right,
and then we can see what you qualify for.
right.
And then, hey, it's up to you. You
It's
know what you
life
can do.
insurance.
And you know what your budget can do.
Yeah,
So you choose the plan,
yeah,
that you can do. And you
right.
can always come back, later
It's yeah,
and add more.
yeah,
That's totally up to the
yeah. You can start
individuals.
at a minimum,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
and then just go.
Right. You can
Yeah,
start at a minimum
yeah.
because what I do is life insurance, but our specialty is final expense.
Mm,
A final expense planning.
mm.
So, final expense planning, it works different from a UIL.
Okay,
You know what
gotcha.
I'm saying? Or $100 million policy.
Right.
It deals specifically. Our target is for final expense.
Mm,
And so, it's a lot more involved in that as
right,
far as locking in, your
right,
services, your funeral services, merchandise at a fraction
right.
of the cost. And so,
And
I
then
just encourage people to do it.
and then the thing about that is that we all gonna die.
It's guaranteed.
We all gonna die. So why not? And then the thing about it is even if you don't go with it, and I sit down and I pay you for some, if I pay you to sit down with you, not only am I might not walk away with the plan, but I walk away with some knowledge.
You walk away with some knowledge. And
I got a better understanding of whatever it is that I'm. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh
Because
yeah.
undoubtedly I didn't know if I called you, I
Right.
called you. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, we got to think about that. And then a lot of people, I could go do that myself. Okay.
Yeah, and if you can do it,
Yeah.
let's do it. I
Yeah.
mean, we do have a career opportunity with
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
you may be thinking about being an independent agent, life
Yeah.
insurance. So I want to say to those that I can help you.
I can help you
we can
in
help
every
you.
aspect.
We can help you launch that.
Yeah.
You don't have your license as a life insurance agent. We help you take the pre-licensing course.
Right.
And then you go on to take your test with
Right.
the state of Texas, which is the Texas Department of Insurance.
Right.
And then once you become, get fingerprinting and everything, you become a life insurance and a health insurance license.
And that's crazy that you said that because in the chamber,
Mm-hmm.
they got a fingerprint business where
Yes,
you can go do background checks, fingerprint. So when you become a part of this organization, and it's not to promote the chamber on your show, it's just saying that like me and you are sitting here because of the chamber. Because of the chamber. So when you join something like that, things like this
opens up.
It just open up a floodgate of doors.
It does.
You understand what I'm saying? And so
I'm glad you said that. So I want to put a little plug here. So for those, of course, so that is the thing for 2024. That was the spoken word,
right?
Prophetically, for people that understand this, that 2024 is the year of the door. And not only the year of the door, but the year of the mouth. So whatever it is that you've been speaking, God wants to open up those doors for you. But now you have to be willing. Like somebody said, you got to be willing to turn it and you got to be willing to walk in.
Right.
So in other words, you have to be willing to do the work.
That's
you
what
have to be willing. It just may be you seeking and searching out.
Yeah.
It may be you just making a phone call, sending an email, a text, or like you say, us connecting.
Yes.
Because actually, I think I met you at the gala.
Right.
But you were doing your thing.
Yeah.
With the chamber because you were filming the people on the red that was on the red carpet. I was doing my thing as a volunteer with the chamber.
Right.
And but I was actually supposed to do that podcast. I was supposed to be on that podcast at the beginning of December.
Right.
So it got rescheduled. What, maybe I think twice.
Yeah,
You
but it
know,
worked out perfect
it
though
all worked
because
out.
you came in
I came
and now
in. I came
you
in.
doing your own podcast.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So I wasn't going to come in, people.
yeah,
I was going to just stay in my home, be comfortable
right,
in my comfort zone,
yeah,
and stream into the podcast.
right,
But it was something within me kept saying, "Go, you need to go into the
right,
studio." So had I not gone into the studio, I wouldn't be here sitting today
yeah,
with my first podcast
yeah.
with Mr. Kenji
Yeah,
Johnson.
because what it was is you was doing the podcast, and at first you was, and when I heard you start talking, I was like, okay, she need a podcast because you just was going like talking, and I was like, but you was saying things that you was talking about your business,
Mm-hmm.
and you was giving out information,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, man, that's stuff that people need to hear.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Not just one time,
Right.
because whether people know it or not, again, I'm gonna say it again.
Mm-hmm.
If it's insurance,
Mm-hmm.
we all got that day.
We do.
And I understand now that you got to be prepared for that day.
You do.
You don't want your family to be, man, let's do a GoFundMe.
Oh God.
Let's go try to sell chicken wings
Oh my God.
to get
Fish
some
plates.
to
Yeah.
and this actually happens.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Why do that when you can say, okay, my life and leaving my family set up is worth $72,
Yes.
$84, $100
Absolutely.
a month, and
Yeah.
if something happened to me,
Yes.
they said
Right. They don't have that financial burden.
I wasn't thinking like, I promise you I wasn't thinking like that, and I know you probably
And
say
you're not the only one.
how you wasn't thinking like that,
Mm-hmm.
but now I understand it because I had another lady that was doing the podcast doing the insurance, and I was like, oh
Yes.
man, she would come in and talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually I got it, and then guess what?
Yeah.
My brother
Okay.
set up.
Awesome.
I got my niece set up.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel good that they set up.
Yes.
You understand what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's all of this stuff. It just doing this, doing the podcast, and doing our business.
Mm-hmm.
It can help somebody.
I was gonna say that too.
You know,
That's the word I kept hearing. Help.
yeah.
Help is the operative word.
Yeah.
And again, I go back to that's ultimately what we should be doing.
Right.
Is we're helpers one to another.
Right.
You know, and so we gotta be open to it, you know, and we gotta be willing, you know, to open up to that and just receive it,
Right.
you know, and move forward with it.
Right.
You know.
So your pet peeve. What was one of your pet peeves? I know we went on.
That's okay. I think one of my pet peeves is as a business owner. You had kind of touched on it earlier. That I'm not capable of doing this. You know, and you want to give up on it.
Yeah.
You know, you just want to throw in the towel because
those times come though.
It does. I mean, and you know, we gonna keep we keep it real here.
So let me ask you this: have you ever thought about, man, let me go and fill out another application?
Oh yeah.
You thought about it?
Oh yeah. I still think about it.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought about it today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's real.
But then guess what?
But
I put my boots on. I put my big boy
up.
drawers on.
Yeah.
And I got out there, made it happen, and I done what I needed to do for today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And what happens? It seems like every time I kind of think along those lines,
right?
It's like, bam, God, it's something else drops.
Yeah.
It's like, you tracking, you on the right path.
Yeah.
Because I realized that the business ownership and entrepreneurship is in my DNA.
Yeah.
Literally in my DNA.
Yeah.
So it's like I will never probably not do it.
Yeah. But you think about it.
Oh yeah.
I but then what I told myself?
Mm-hmm.
I told myself this. I had to bring myself because I got this thing now where I'm trying to master not once today is gone, letting today be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And if God bless me with life tomorrow, with the gift of life, because that's a gift.
It is.
If he blessed me with a gift, I take tomorrow and just worry about tomorrow.
Yes.
And so I started thinking about I started thinking about next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I did today.
Mm-hmm. We did.
And when I said, then I had to tell myself, today, Kay, did you
Mm-hmm.
get what you need for today? I
Right.
went out and made my little money for today.
Yes.
So I'm covered for today.
Right.
I deal with tomorrow, and God, I already know He gonna make a way.
Well,
That's
it's
yeah,
just so, because it is actually, okay, I'm word based, so
yeah,
I can't. So as you talking, I'm hearing it,
yeah,
right? So he does say for us not to worry about
yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah,
because
yeah.
tomorrow will take
Take care
care
of
of
itself.
itself.
And
Don't worry about what you're gonna put on, don't worry about what you're
yeah,
gonna eat,
yeah,
because tomorrow has its own problems.
yeah,
It has its own issues. So what does that say to you?
yeah,
And it says to me,
yeah,
he got it in
You-
control.
yeah.
He got it. He gonna
And,
take
and
care of
and I
us no matter what.
and I say this here: don't let yesterday steal your today.
Yeah, I love it.
Don't let yesterday steal your today,
Mm-hmm.
and don't let tomorrow,
Yeah,
thinking about tomorrow and
right.
next week, steal your today. Enjoy
The
today.
moment.
Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it
Yes,
because once it's gone,
it's gone.
we never can go back and get 3 o'clock.
No,
We never can go back and get
no.
6 o'clock. Never can go back and get it. So it's best to just enjoy it. And if you want to be
Yes.
an entrepreneur, because I know this show is life without limits, there's no limits to being an entrepreneur.
No, it's
Because
not.
if all you have to do is just find the information,
Mhm.
research the information,
Mm-hmm.
find somebody that know,
That know. That
and
know.
you could be an entrepreneur. I mean,
You can.
I even thought about the notary thing.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
about it. I thought about having it, where people can come,
Uh-huh.
and then I didn't know you can do it mobile.
Yeah. Oh,
So
well, yeah. I mean, hey,
yeah,
somebody needs something notarized real quick. They need, okay,
yeah,
can you meet me at Starbucks on
yeah,
the corner?
yeah.
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
put my
That's
gas
no,
fee in there.
yeah,
Put
put absolutely. I'm
everything.
glad
Yeah,
you said that
yeah,
because even as a mobile notary, you're able to charge,
yes,
factor in your mileage.
yes,
And I shoot this out here. You want to go to the IRS, whatever mileage is for that year.
yeah,
That's the mileage that you go by,
yeah.
and you factor in your mileage
Right
with
off.
your price.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and
yeah,
hey, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
you can. So I
So
mean,
I thought about it. And it's something I might because you know what I was asking myself today.
mhm.
What else can I do to make
And
money like
right,
right then?
yeah, yeah, because
What
they have
else?
to pay you for your services
Yeah,
on the spot.
right then. So you
Hmm.
know what?
As a notary.
I think I might talk to you about that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even with that, you saying that those that I actually had launched a program, probably November,
Mm-hmm.
because I had people asking me about becoming a notary
Mm-hmm.
and a notary signing
Right,
agent. And so in business, they always say pay attention to what people are asking you for.
right,
And so I said, well, let me go ahead and put together this session.
right,
And so I started doing one-on-one session, and for people
right.
that wanted to become a notary.
Gotcha.
And I started, it was an initiation process.
Right.
So I do have a setup for that. There is a
So let
small
me ask,
initial cost for that,
yeah,
and you
for
go
sure, for
forward.
sure. Let me ask you something about that. So so for somebody else that might be wanting to
Mhm.
do a notary business, so is can you like uh get with a company, like let's say you got a company,
Uh-huh.
can you get with a company and they send you like, okay, you need to go out here, you need to go out here, you need to go out here and get this in?
Now there's two parts to the notary part of that. Now, if you're just wanting to do general notary work, with that uh online, that's the remote side, that there is a company that can send you the business. For the mobile side, if you want to become a notary signing agent. So the notary signing agent are the ones that are certified to close out mortgage,
So I see what you
debt settlements, certain types of closes, but you have to have that certification. So I have people do that too. Now you do, and that's another thing that in my program that I'm launching, is that I will teach you and show you what companies to sign up with, so that they will send you the business, and they will send it. And you choose, your mile radius that you want to work. How far will you travel? Myself, I've chosen to only cover, what is it, about maybe 4 counties.
Yeah.
So Brazoria County, I will cover
Yeah.
within if the
Yeah.
because I'm in Brazoria
So
County.
so what you'll do is you'll tell them, well, it's gonna cost this much, and then they say, okay, I agree.
Most of the time they'll ask you what your fee is. Like, for instance, what is your fee to do to close new purchases? What
Right.
is your fee to do a
Is this the
seller's
client?
close? This
Is
is actually the vendor,
oh,
the
the vendor?
company
Okay,
that
okay,
you're going to partner with.
okay.
Yeah, so they'll a lot of times ask you what your fee is, but they do send you the opportunity that's sent to your phone via text.
Right.
You got to be on it.
Mm.
You got to be
So
on
then
it
when they send
and
it to you,
available.
and then you just go out.
Well,
and
you
do-
choose if you're going to accept the offer, because it's called an offer.
Mm.
If you're going to accept the offer or not. And when they send you the offer, they have already built in the cost, but you can counter the cost.
Mm.
You can try to negotiate the cost, and then you'll send that number immediately back to them. If they decide that they want to hire you, they'll say, okay, you've been assigned. Then they'll start sending you the instructions, the day.
Mm.
Well, they'll already send you the day and time.
Then you get paid that day.
No.
Okay, so it's like check. It's like build
You're right. Yeah.
So you do so many and so many. Then you
Well,
get the first
it
15.
doesn't bill. You get paid for that signing, though.
Mhm.
You get paid for that actual signing. Now, that particular type of closing, it depends on what their net is, how they pay.
Mhm.
Some companies pay at a different, maybe some are net 14 days, some are net 30
Oh, okay,
days.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So
it just depends on them.
okay, so you can build your money up for 30 days, build it up for 14.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then it's just
And then the more you do,
the more
bigger
accumulate.
the check gonna be.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you can choose to get paid electronically. You can choose to get, I love to look at my emails and they say, oh, you got, money's on its way to your banking account because you've done a signing 2 weeks ago that you're getting paid for.
Yeah.
So it's just so many different aspects.
That signing might be, ooh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Be one of them hallelujah.
Yeah,
signing.
I know, right?
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, that's right. I did do that.
Yeah. Something you forgot about.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah, that sounds like,
Mhm.
but you just have to be on it.
Mhm.
You have to be, to be on it. So, yeah. Well, shoot, you know what? That time is winding down.
Yes.
And I definitely had a good time coming on here talking with you on your podcast.
Oh,
I kind of like interviewed you.
I know, right? Well, this is my first one. I thank you.
Yeah.
For doing that.
So, how you feeling? You
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. I'm a person that I love to share.
Right.
I love to give.
Right.
I love to help other people be better.
Right.
Be the best version of who you are created to
Right.
be. I'm not even about competition because I'm in competition with myself.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So so if I can be the best person that I can be at what I do, hey, that's it right there. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help anybody elevate, make their life better in becoming a business owner, entrepreneur, or just life itself.
So you can actually guide somebody into starting their business and getting their business together and everything.
Yeah, I mean we can. Yeah, I mean it's so many aspects to it and components that I know we a lot of times don't want to start ground floor, but you got to build a foundation. So we could talk about that the next time. But foundation is key.
Come on,
you think about building a building, a home or
putting
whatever.
It on a sturdy
foundation.
Yeah,
you gotta have a solid foundation, and it takes time.
Yeah. So, any last words for the people that might watch the podcast? Any last words for the people?
Well, again, I want to thank you. For having, for opening this up, for starting my first podcast. And I want to thank those that are viewing and will view at a later date. I want to thank you for listening in. And you can reach out to me at, this channel on YouTube. If you have not liked the channel, I ask that you would go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can get the notifications when we pop up. And also here on my business page, Unique Foundations Enterprise. Thank you for tuning in there as well. And also, if you want to book an appointment with me, feel free to reach out to me. My website is www.angeliahayes.txnotary.com. You can call us at 979 334-2648 during business hours.
Yeah.
Our business hours is Monday through Friday, 9 to 6.
Yes. All righty. Well,
Thank you.
again, I appreciate you for letting me sit in with you. I had it was a good conversation. And I just look forward to the next show.
Yes, me
All
too.
right.
Thank you.
Well, it is the Angela Hayes podcast, Life Without Limits. Hey, live that thing. Live it without limits.
Yes, absolutely. God bless.